At the start of the film, we see a man named Leo living deep within a jungle. He is a biologist who has stationed himself far from the city for his research. One day, while working, he is bitten by a venomous snake. He panics and drops his phone, leaving him unable to call for help. He tries to remove the venom himself, cutting into his hand, but it has no effect. Back at his lodge, he tries again, but it's too late. The venom is spreading, and he begins to suffer strange hallucinations. He remains in this state for several days. One day, a team of fellow scientists arrives to collect him. He is semi-conscious, alive, but utterly drained of strength. He tries to call out to them, but no sound emerges. Believing he isn't there, the team departs. The scene cuts to a few days later. The venom has drained from the wound on his hand, and what little reached his brain is healing. He's still having minor hallucinations. Upon fully regaining his senses, he immediately decides to drive to the city hospital. When he reaches the city, it is silent and still. Not a single living soul is to be seen. All the buildings are abandoned. He realizes a pandemic has swept through. It was so virulent it wiped out the entire population in mere days. As a biologist, Leo understands his isolation in the jungle spared him. With the population gone, there is no government, no ownership of anything. Leo immediately thinks of his parents. Driving to their home, he finds they have been dead for days, their bodies in a terrible state. Gathering his courage, he buries them in the garden. He searches the entire city but finds no other survivors. Deciding to try another city, he plans to head to one akin to Las Vegas. Packing essentials and a gun, he sets off. The main bridge is sealed, forcing him on a long detour. Upon arrival, he finds this city is also devoid of life. In frustration, he takes refuge in a luxury hotel, spending the night enjoying its lavish comforts. But the next night, he encounters two other survivors, a woman named Clara and a man named Thomas. Clara shares her tragic story of watching her family die over a video call, leaving her with no will to live. Thomas also desires an end, believing life in such emptiness is impossible. Thomas has a gun and proposes a painless end for all three. Leo, however, wants to live. He flees and hears gunshots behind him. They have taken their own lives. This shatters him further, confirming his absolute solitude. Driving recklessly home, a stray dog runs in front of his car. The dog, as alone as he is, becomes his companion, giving him a new spark of hope. Leo begins a new routine, studying survival books. With no need to earn a living, he works on his home and scours the town daily, hoping to find others, but returns disappointed each time. One day, while having tea at the window with his dog, the animal barks at distant smoke, a sign of life. Leo drives to the source and finds a woman, Emma. She is terrified at first, but Leo convinces her he means no harm. He is just another survivor searching for company. Emma allows him in. From their conversation, we learn it has been nearly a year since the pandemic. Neither has seen another living person until now. They are elated, as the crushing loneliness was driving them to despair. They decide to live together at Leo's house, which is near a well-stocked general store. Emma moves in. Their life together improves immensely. She helps him care for himself, and they renovate the neglected house. They work together every day, setting and meeting goals. They also reason that if they are truly the last, they must repopulate. When Emma becomes pregnant, Leo is terrified for their child's future in this broken world. Emma reassures him. As a biologist, Leo studies medical texts to prepare for the birth. They work to make their home perfect, installing solar panels for power. The city is being reclaimed by nature, and wild animals are becoming a threat, so they build a fence and keep weapons. They even tame some animals for resources. Their health thrives in the clean, green environment, and their life approaches a fragile perfection. This is disrupted when a horde of rats infests the city. In a panic, Leo lights fires at the property gates, which only works for one night. Emma insists they will find another solution. At dawn, Leo releases several cats into the area, which swiftly deal with the rats. Finally, Emma goes into labor. Leo delivers their baby, a beautiful daughter. Overjoyed, they find renewed purpose. They begin writing their address on roadsides, hoping to guide any other survivors to them. 6 years later, Leo is driving to the jungle when a wounded wild animal staggers into his path. He contemplates putting it out of its misery, but cannot. He then discovers a feral young woman, Maya, hiding nearby. He offers her food, and she senses he is not a threat. He wants to bring her home, but she refuses to sit in the car, instead riding in the boot. Back home, she remains hidden inside it. The next morning, a woman from Leo's community, Molly, tries to give her food. Maya throws it away in fear. Molly gently tells her own story to gain her trust. Maya shares that during the pandemic she was abused by her father, leaving her deeply distrustful. Molly explains that her own father, a doctor, saved many before dying, and that she too wandered alone until finding this community. Reassured, Maya emerges and is introduced to Leo, Emma, and the others. It is revealed that Leo's community has grown. They found Molly, a doctor, and her partner George, along with others, after they saw the written addresses. Leo establishes rules for the community. Always carry weapons, travel in groups, and stay vigilant against wildlife. The community thrives. Years pass, and many children are born, including to other couples like Molly and George. Leo teaches the children about the old world and survival. A new threat emerges when a large lion breaches the compound. Leo intervenes to protect the children, but is mauled. Enraged, Emma hunts and kills the lion. Molly's medical skills save Leo's life. 17 years pass. The older children are sent on exploration missions. Soon after, a water shortage crisis hits. A new group of survivors arrives, led by a man named Victor. They have drilling equipment to find water but need fuel. A trade is arranged. Leo is wary and warns the community. After the deal, a celebration is held. That night, Leo sees Victor sneaking around. The community debates what to do. Some argue against killing due to their dwindling numbers. Leo insists Victor is a threat. They ambush Victor, and Leo is forced to kill him. It is revealed Victor was a tyrant who abused his own followers. Victor's lieutenant, Silas, is exiled. Sometime later, the older children attempt to build a plane from old manuals. Meanwhile, a new outbreak of the original virus strikes, to which the newer generation has no immunity. Molly treats them, but Leo's son, Oliver, falls gravely ill. Amid this crisis, Leo's eldest daughter, Heather, returns alone and traumatized. She reveals that on her journey, she and her partner were attacked by Silas, the exiled man, who killed her partner as revenge for Victor. Heather killed Silas in self-defense. Soon after, Oliver and several others succumb to the virus. Leo is utterly broken and ready to give up. Emma reminds him of how they started with nothing and built this community. She tells him they must carry on for the children's future. Her words rally him. Seeking clarity, Leo watches the sunrise from a hill. He sees the world is not faded and dying, but vibrant and new. He realizes he has been teaching the children to live in the past. They must learn to thrive in this new world. He returns and inspires the community to innovate, building a new radio system for communication and organizing new social structures. They begin renovating not just their home, but the surrounding city, reclaiming it for the future, and elderly Leo is with his young grandson. He finishes telling him this long story. "This world now belongs to our generation," he says. "Taking it forward is your task now.